ဒီမှာတော့ GED test တွေကနော် RLA reasoning language reasoning through language ပါတယ်အဲဒီဘာသာရပ်နဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့ဒါလေးကို workbook အနေနဲ့ဒါလေးကိုဆွေးနွေးလိုပါတယ် context မှာဘာတွေပါလဲဆိုတော့ RLA မှာ chapter 1က grammar and conventions တွေပါမယ် chapter 2က informational text တွေပါမယ် chapter 3က argumentation and persuasion ပါမယ် chapter 4က literature chapter 5က extended response ပြီးတော့ဘာလဲဆို answers and explanation တွေပါတယ်အဲ့တော့ next slide how to use this book these are မှာတဲ့ဘာလဲဆို contains practice problems to help you sharpen your skills in preparation for taking the GED reasoning through language arts RLA test. Start your RLA practice by taking the reasoning through language arts task at the beginning of this workbook. It will help you decide which chapters of the workbook will be most valuable to you. We'll also see some samples of the special question formats that appear on the accurate exam. Take the pre-test in a controlled environment with as few distractions as possible. If you want to more closely simulate testing conditions, limit yourself to 150 minutes. Although you may prefer taking the test timed in order to get a chance to read each passage carefully and to think about each question. When you are done, or one time is up, check your answers in the answers and explanations, where you will find short explanations of the correct response to each question. Next, find the problem numbers you answer incorrectly in the evaluation chart to identify the chapters on which you need to concentrate. This book is divided into 4 sections, each devoted to a specific type of text you will encounter on the RLA. There are several different pages or text samples to give you an idea of the text that will appear on the text and types of questions you may be asked. The questions have also been carefully designed to match each the following the test contents. The depth of knowledge, DOK levels, that measure how well you understand each topic. 2. The second core statement standard, the common core state standard, CSS, that you are expected to have mastered. Answers are located at the back of the workbook. Finally, once you have completed the last exercise, take the reasoning through language arts post-test at the back of this book. This test can help you reevaluate yourself after practicing as much of the workbook as you feel is necessary. It also contains more samples of the special question formats used on the re-exam. Answers are located at the end of the test, and another evaluation chart is provided to help you decide if you are ready to take the GED reasoning through language arts test or where you might need further practice. At the back of the book, you will find a glossary of the important terms to know for the GED RLA test. You can use this while you study or as a tool to have your review right before the test. The GED reasoning through language art test. The GED RLA test is a computer-based test which allows for a broad range of item types. Most questions on the test will be multiple choice items, each of which has 4 answer choices from which to choose. You will also encounter a smaller number of technology-based items. These come in a variety of formats, such as fill in the blank, drop down, and drag and drop. Fill in the blank. These are short answer items in which a response may be entered directly from the keyboard. Drop down. A list of possible responses is displayed when the response area is cleared over the mouse. Drag and drop. Once dragged around the screen by pointing at them with the mouse, holding the mouse button down, and then releasing the button when what is the position there over an area on the screen. 75% of the text on which the questions are informed texts on a variety of topics. These texts are based on real-world situations and experiences. They fall into three categories. One, one-place documents or other documents you might find in your everyday life, such as memoranda, brochures, instructions, handbooks, flyers, and business letters. Two, science documents that generally focus on human health and living systems, nutrition, physical fitness, and energy conservation, energy production, etc. Last one, social studies documents that focus on American civils, including documents raised in American government, such as presidential speeches and other primary or secondary American historical documents. 25% of the text will test your knowledge of literature. However, the test focuses solely on fiction, such as short stories, and does not include poetry or drama. 20% of the overall number of questions will test your ability to edit sentences in workplace or other everyday documents so they are grammatically correct and follow the convention of the standard American English. You will also react to produce a writing sample, also called an extended response. You will have 45 minutes to write a response to a prompt. The prompt will require you to analyze one or more brief source texts. Then support your analysis over the evidence from the source text. These texts may focus on two sides of a specific issue, which each writer supports with some kind of evidence. You will be scored using a scoring rubric of three traits. Analyzing an argument using evidence. Developing and organizing your ideas. Clarity of the writing and correct use of the conventions of the standard American English. If you are taking the GED on a computer, you will need to type your essay. So you may need to brush up on your typing skills. Okay. The top 25 things that you need to know for the GED RLA test. That's very important. Okay. Use this list as a guide for your studies. Be sure to study and practice each topic until you feel that you have mastered it. 1. Main idea. Know how to identify the main idea of a paragraph or passage. 2. Structural relationships. Identifying cause and effect, compare and contrast, umbrella relationships. Be able to identify a sequence of events. 3. Vocabulary. Know how to find context clues and know the difference between connotation and detonation. Identify synonyms and antonyms of words. 4. Figurative language. Understand simile, metaphor, and personification. 5. Author's views. Identify an author's tone, point of view, and purpose. 6. Rhetorical techniques. Know the ways in which writers use language to convey meaning through analogy, enumeration, juxtaposition, parallelism, qualifying statement, and repetition. 7. Evidence. Identify supporting evidence, facts, statistics, expert opinions, and anecdotes. And evaluate evidence for relevancy, reliability, reasonableness, and sufficiency. 8. Opinion and bias. Know the difference between fact and opinion. Identify bias. 9. Logical fallacies. Identify errors in the logical reasoning of an author's argument. 10. Argument structure. Be able to identify the conclusion and supporting evidence of an argument. 11. Analyzing data. Know how to read charts and graphs and draw conclusions from them. 12. Perspective. Understand the difference between the point of view of the narrator and that of characters. 13. Inference. Draw conclusions from information given in the text. 14. Parts of speech. Know these parts of speech and their functions: noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction. 15. Subject-verb agreement. Know how to construct sentences in which the subject and verb agree. Know how to fix a sentence in which the subject and verb do not agree. 16. Pronoun agreement. Know how to construct sentences in which the pronouns agree with their antecedents. Know how to fix a mistake in pronoun agreement. 17. Pronoun case. Understand the subject, object, and possessive cases for pronouns. Use the correct case for pronouns. Fix mistakes in pronoun case. 18. Modifiers. Understand how modifiers are used and correct modifiers that are misplaced or dangling. 19. Capitalization. Know the rules of capitalization and correct capitalization errors. 20. Sentence construction. Recognize and correct sentence fragments and run-on sentences. 21. Comma usage. Know when a comma should be used and how to correct comma errors. 22. Other punctuation. Know the proper use of apostrophes, colons, and semicolons. Know how to use end marks and abbreviations. Correct punctuation errors. 23. Verb tenses. Know how to form simple present perfect and past perfect tenses and correct errors in verb tense. 24. Parallel structure. Pre-parallel structure any sentence. Recognize an error in parallelism. Correct an error in parallelism. 25. Essay structure. Know the proper structure to use for an effective essay response. Pre-test. Okay, ဆရာတို့နောက်တစ်ချိန်မှာတော့ဆရာတို့ pre-test ကိုဆရာတို့ဆွေးနွေးပြပါမယ်။အဲ့တော့တဲ့RLA test အတွက်ကိုဒါ pre-test မှာတဲ့သူက part 1အဲ့တော့ part 1မှာ22 questions 35 minutes ပေးပါတယ်เนาะအဲ့ဒီမှာတော့ multiple choice တွေပဲမေးပါတယ် multiple choice တွေပဲမေးတယ် 22 questions 35 minutes 35 minutes. The following memo contains several number blanks. Each mark, open and close inverted commas, leg, down arrow. Beneath each one is a set of choice. And you get the choice from each set that is correct and belongs in the blank. Note on the rear GED test, the choices will appear as a drop-down menu. When you click on a choice, Twice a year, it will appear in the blank. Special announcement to all employees. Great news! In response to all your requests, the company is planning to open a child care facility on the third floor. The target opening is set for May 15. All those who want to register a child must stop by HR and pick up the necessary forms. Have your select down arrow sign. Have your something sign and master doctor office, doctor's office, doctor's office, doctor's office, doctor's office, ပြီးတော့ doctor's office doctor's office เนาะဆရာဝန်ရဲ့အခန်းเนาะဆရာဝန်ရဲ့အခန်းအဲ့တော့ဆရာတို့ sign the forms မှတ်ပုံတင်ရမယ် have your the completed forms must be returned to HR form a child can attend. You also need to fill out an information form so there will be a record of any emergency numbers that may be needed. Arrow charity select ဆိုပြီးတော့ B က down arrow လေးဆရာတို့နှိပ်လိုက်တဲ့အခါမှာ click on လုပ်လိုက်တဲ့အခါမှာ A to D ဆရာတို့အဲ့မှာအဖြေမှန်တစ်ခုကိုရေးပေးရမယ်ဆရာတို့က D doctor's office doctor's office your doctor's office ဟုတ်ပြီနော် Unfortunately there is a limit on the number of children who can be cared for at the facility. 2. Select down arrow sooner rather than later. But we will be creating a wait list. Should more parents apply, then we can handle. 2 ma A to D. So it would be wise to get your application in. Here, it would be wise to get your application in. Siga, be wise to get your application in. Diga, if you're wise, you will get your application in. That's how Silioya. No, number two, blank ma, Silioya the Kubu UPM. Hot lunch will be provided by the new facility, made possible because of the large kitchen area on the third floor. If your child has special dietary needs, you will have to make that clear on the application. And 3. A provides a list of foods that are acceptable. Here, provide a list of foods that is acceptable. Siga provides a list of foods that are acceptable. Giga provide a list of foods that are acceptable. Huh? Silio the parents prefer being, but if the parents prefer, question number 4, a child may bring their own food. A child may bring his or her own food. A child may bring his or her own food. A child may bring its own food. His or her own food. His or her penis. The facility will be open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Question blank number 5. She will have 5 assistants. We are seeking an adult to child ratio of 1 to 10. The cost will vary depending on your current salary. Blank number 6. The company sees no need to make a profit from the daycare. All that is needed is to cover the cost of personnel and food as well other expenses. If you have any questions, contact Ben Weston in Human Resources. We are all very excited by this new development. 5. Select year with 22 years of childcare experience. It will be under the supervision of the Celeste Leo. 6. However, we want to make the facility affordable for you. Yeah, in addition, we want to make the facility affordable for you. We do almost 6 blanks. Use the following pair of passages to answer question number 7 to 70. ဒါကတော့နောက်ထပ်ဆရာတို့ဘာလဲဆို question နောက် question တစ်ခုဖြစ်ပါတယ်နောက် paragraph နဲ့ okay ပါဆရာတို့နောက်တစ်ချိန်မှာဆရာတို့ RLA ကိုဆက်လက်ဆွေးနွေးပါမယ်